Hello and welcome to this webinar. My name is Miguel and I'll be your presenter for this session. This webinar is brought to you by GoFluent. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all having a good day, just like me. While waiting for more people to join, let me share a few reminders with you. If you experience any technical issues, please let me know. I want to make sure that you can see and hear me well. If you want to say hi, please send a message in the chat room. I see many familiar names in the chat room and I see some new names. Welcome. Because there are so many of us here, I will do the talking for this webinar. However, we can see all of your messages. If you can see how many there are here, there are hundreds of us here. I hope we hit, well, thousands. How are you? If you would like to say hi in your own language, that'd be great. Bonjour, ciao, kamusta in Filipino, or ¿cómo estás? Buenos dias. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. I am in Manila, Philippines, so it's good evening in Manila. It's 6 p.m. here. Thank you, everyone. Merhaba. So I hope that I, pronounced that correctly. By the way, for this session, we will have some interactive segments via poll. I will ask for your input and we will see live results. So it should be very interesting and fun. Thank you, Kier. If I could read all of your names, it would be fantastic. But then again, there are so many of us here. Guten Morgen. Doba. So I'd like to say hi to a few people. Hi to Claudio, John, Andre, Fred, Alexander, Marco, Ingrid, Andrea, Daria, Camelia, Rachel, Pedro, Typhoon, Bernard, Tosapol, among others. If I could read all of your names, I would do that. Okay. By the way, if you have any questions, please take note of them. We will have a Q&A or question and answer portion later. And this is my last reminder for everyone. Let's enjoy the webinar. So again, let me introduce myself. My name is Miguel. I've been helping learners improve their English for the past 8 years at GoFluent. I used to be a conversation class trainer, and I am based in Manila, Philippines. I have experienced everything that I'm about to share with you later. And I'm very excited to, talk about our topic with you. So let's start. Today's topic is Speak Without Fear, Mastering Conversational Confidence. So I will guide you through transforming your conversational fears into your strength, whether you're speaking in a meeting, at a social event, or if you're presenting just like me, or even if you're having casual conversations with colleagues or with friends. Today's insights will help you with your confidence. What is our goal? My goal is to empower you with the tools and confidence to help you express yourself freely and effectively, just like what I'm doing right now. But first, let's start with a question. How do you usually feel about speaking in another language? So please scan the QR code on the screen, or you may click on this link. I have shared it in the chat room with you. Please don't forget to click on submit. Yolanda is not comfortable. So A, are you excited and eager to share your thoughts? B, are you neutral? C, are you anxious? D, are you terrified? Do you try to avoid it as much as possible? Or E, others? please write your answers in the chat room if you are unable to access our poll. Interestingly, many of you are anxious but managed to push through. After this webinar, I would have shared techniques with you to change this mindset. So one of the things that we love about our polls is that you see how many of you are similar to each other. So 50% of us here feel anxious but manage to just push through. We will do something about that later. That is our goal. So thank you. Oh, by the way, please keep your poll windows open. We will have another question for you later, okay? I'd like to let you know that you are not alone in your language learning journey. As you can see, many of us here feel the same way, as shown in our poll. So, let's talk about confidence. Confidence is a belief in oneself and one's abilities. It's important to understand that confidence is not something you're born with. It's something that can be developed. So that's the growth mindset. We actually had a webinar about the growth mindset in the past. So conversational confidence isn't just about speaking well. I don't usually have a problem in speaking English, but it's different when I'm talking to people. It's different when I'm talking to hundreds of people, just like right now. I can see how many of us are here at the moment, and there are hundreds of us here, okay? So fear can hold you back. And what do we want? We want a world where you will not be afraid to speak. So I want to share a story with you, and this is a true story. This is my story. Like I told you before, I used to be a conversation class trainer here at GoFluent. I did that for about 7 years. And when I first started, I would talk to, let's say, 4 to 5 people at a time, but I would be nervous. I would be anxious about presenting. I'd be nervous about presenting our topics, our resources, our videos, and our how-to documents to our learners, to you guys. But what happened? Through practice, I was able to build my confidence over time. So I am proof that you can change. So our presentation is not just about techniques to become confident. It's about changing our mindset towards speaking and interaction. Felipe, we are talking about conversational confidence. Don't worry, I'll ask you a few more questions later, okay? So it's quite interesting that many of us here feel anxious. So many of us are quite anxious about speaking in another language. So let's continue by acknowledging our fears. So if you would like to share your fears with us in the chat room, that would be great, okay? Some people are afraid of making mistakes. Some people are afraid of judgment, okay? Some people blank out mid-sentence. Some people just don't know what to say anymore. They're afraid that people are judging them, okay? So we want to tell you that it is normal. It's normal, okay? Fears are not walls. Sabina said, native speakers can speak better or do better. That is for sure. Native speakers can speak better than you. That is true. But I am here to share techniques with you later. Adriana said that people might think I am not professional enough. I will help you with a very important tip later. Okay? Felipe said, I'm afraid of being misunderstood. Jordane said, my terrible accent. I don't believe in terrible accents. Accents are normal. Peter said, lack of vocabulary. So as you can see, based in the chat room or your answers in the chat room, many of us have the same fears. So that's one thing to keep in mind. You are not alone in whatever you are afraid of, okay? You are not alone. Why is it not a good thing to be afraid? Well, fear is normal, by the way. It's normal. But the impact of fear on communication is what makes the difference. Fear doesn't just silence our words or us, it also changes the way we present ourselves. Believe it or not, I'm sure you already know that body language and modulation of voice plays a big part. So nonverbal cues often speak louder than words. What does that mean? It means that when we are afraid, our audience senses it. It can affect the message that we are trying to convey. I hope that I don't sound nervous at the moment. I'm trying my best to not be nervous. I am not nervous because I have done this many times. That's positive affirmation. I know that I am here to help everyone. That is my why I'm doing this. Okay. So by recognizing the impact of fear, we empower ourselves to take control and make meaningful changes. I know that if I get nervous, many of you will see that I'm nervous and I would not be effective. I want to be effective in helping you overcome your conversational fears. So let's now talk about strategies. By the way, I love this slide. I created this slide, well, mainly because I love cats. Okay, I actually have 2 cats. I also love dogs, but I have 2 cats. I love lions. So building confidence in conversation is like building a muscle. It requires time, effort, and the right strategies. It's like going to the gym or like learning an instrument. Muamera says it's like the Wizard of Oz. Thank you. Silka said the slide is beautiful. Thank you so much. Patricia, I wish I could understand that language. Camille said it's very suggestive. Lidwime said, I also have a cat. I'm happy to hear that. I have 2 cats too. So in the next few slides, we will explore the role of mindfulness in effective communication. We will discuss strategies to stay present in the moment. It can reduce anxiety and improve our conversations. We will discuss practical tips to enhance our confidence. Let's discover how mindfulness can transform our interactions. Right now, I am not elsewhere. I am with you at the moment. You have 100% of me, Miguel. I am living in this moment and I am having fun. Here's a fantastic tip for all of you. Breathe. So please take a deep breath with me. Okay, let's inhale. 3, 2, 1. Doesn't that feel great? When we take control of our breathing, we're able to slow down our heart rate. It tricks our brain into thinking that we are calm in tense situations. I am not nervous at the moment because, well, I've already started talking. And I'm breathing right. So breathing plays a crucial role in public speaking or in giving presentations or when you're just talking to someone or in any situation that you may be nervous. Breathing helps you relax and focus. Mindful breathing, I mean. It centers your attention. As you may already know, it's harder to speak clearly when you are nervous or anxious. So practice relaxation techniques like breathing and being in the moment. That's quite an answer, Fenhar. Thank you to everyone. Next, use positive visualization techniques. Okay. So visualization isn't just daydreaming. It's a strategic practice where you picture yourself succeeding in conversations, effectively enhancing your speaking skills. There are ways to do this. So before engaging in a language learning session or before a conversation, take a moment to close your eyes and visualize a detailed scenario or the situation where you are speaking fluently, okay, and confidently in your target language. Visualization helps you be prepared. You can also think back to a past successful conversation or speaking event in the language you are learning. That's what I told you earlier. It's called success replay. I know that I have given many presentations in the past. I know that I have spoken to many people from all over the world, thanks to the conversation class and thanks to this webinar. I feel very confident. Next. Oh, Gabriela said, it's easy for someone who has known English since birth. I do understand, but I promise I have a few more techniques that are very useful later. I promise. I was a language learning, well, I was a trainer for actually more than 1 decade. Okay, I've been doing this for a long time. I have many tips for you. Regarding people speaking too fast, I have a tip for you later. I promise we will get there in a bit, in a few slides. Next, adopt practice makes progress to enhance your skills steadily. As you can see, we did not put practice makes perfect. No. There's no such thing as perfection in this case, okay? What we want is progress, okay? So practice makes progress. Every conversation, presentation, or meeting is an opportunity to practice. Don't be shy. It's okay to make mistakes. You'll see improvement over time. Angelo said, are you Spanish? I am not. I am from the Philippines. I have a Spanish first name. My actual name is Jose Miguel. Although my Spanish is quite bad, I am learning it. I'm trying to learn Spanish. Okay. So you can start small and then step it up gradually. Immerse yourself in speaking situations bit by bit. This is something that we like saying here in our engagement webinars. Do a little, a lot. Do a little, a lot. Start slow, okay? Consistency is key. Consistency is better than intensity, okay? So how can we help you with your speaking? We are now giving more solid, practical advice, okay? First, join a conversation class. Okay, like I told you earlier, I used to be a conversation class trainer. Okay. Have you joined a conversation class? Virginie said, in my native language, I have some difficulties in making small talk. I'll write that down and I will give you a solution later. Making small talk. Many of you have said yes, although many of you have also said no, okay? So in the conversation class, you will hear different accents. You will get to share ideas and practice with people from all over the world, okay? when you do join a conversation class, please turn on your cameras so that you get to maximize your experience. It's a lot more engaging and fun when your camera is on. So let's take a look at how to join a conversation class. Let me share it with you. This is the Language Academy. This is the Language Academy. I promise that everything is 1 to 2 clicks away on the Language Academy. It's on the left-hand side, as you can see. Conversation classes. Just choose the level that applies to you. We have videos and how-to documents that let you practice real-world scenarios. You can join in either speaking mode or listening only mode. Okay? So let's not join a conversation class right now because it's in progress. What I do have is a screenshot for you. As you can see, this is an actual screenshot. We have one of our best trainers. We have trainer Janine or Jane. And we actually have real learners, but for privacy and security purposes, we put smileys on their faces. There's no need to enroll, Rocio. Okay, there's no need to enroll. All you need to do is to click on the conversation class. There's no registration required, okay? If you would like to learn more about conversation classes later, please contact your learning consultant. Here's a question for you. Do you already know how to contact your learning consultant? Do you already know how to contact your learning consultant? It's also very important. Why is it important? Because your learning consultant is there to help you with your language learning journey. Just like me, I am here to help you with your language learning journey. So this is how to contact your learning consultant. On the upper right-hand side, click on the drop-down menu. This is a very powerful button. Then click on Contact Us. There you go. So that is how to contact your learning consultant. They should be able to help you with any of your concerns regarding your language learning with us at Go Fluent. Okay? Next, view mistakes as learning opportunities. So mistakes are an essential part of the language learning process. We encourage you to embrace errors as natural and crucial for growth. Okay? So I will now be sharing a few stories with you, or rather a few more tips with you. Okay? So many of you said that it's difficult to speak with a native speaker because they speak very fast and you are nervous because you don't speak the language as good as them. What is my tip? My tip is to speak more slowly. I'll write it in the chat room for you. It's okay to speak more slowly. Why do you think it's okay to speak more slowly? Why do you think am I giving this advice? So I'm going to give you a chance to share your thoughts with us. Why do you think this is useful advice? Sandra said, it's a way for you to manage. It gives you more time to think. Anya says, mirroring. Thank you. Your answers are all correct. As you can see, I am not speaking fast. I'm speaking slowly. It gives you time to manage your thoughts, to think about which words you want to use. It also gives you time to breathe and to perhaps have a drink of water. Better pronunciation too, so people understand you better. Aside from that, someone mentioned mirroring earlier. When you start speaking slowly, the other person will realize that you probably are not a native speaker and you cannot speak as fast as them. So they should, or they probably will adjust to the speed of your speech or the rate of your speaking, okay? So don't speak so fast. It's okay to speak slowly, okay? What else? It's okay to ask whomever you're talking to repeat themselves, okay? You can say, I am so sorry. Can you please repeat that? Can you say that a little slower, please? Or a bit slowly, please? You can also say that. It's okay. It's actually good manners, okay? It's okay to ask questions. I had a teammate, he's still a colleague of mine. We used to be conversation class trainers together. He is from Canada. His name is Bruce, very lovely man. And he would speak quite fast when it's just the two of us. And I would never feel shy about asking him to repeat himself. I'm never shy about asking someone to repeat themselves when I did not get what they said. It's actually good manners. Oh, can you say that again? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Okay. Marco said, where are you from? Oh, well, I am from Manila, Philippines. My accent is quite neutral because, well, I grew up in the Philippines and I grew up watching a lot of, well, American TV shows and movies and listening to a lot of English music. Okay. It's okay, Anna. No problem. Thank you. So it's okay to ask questions. Okay. Next. Build a supportive speaking community. What if natives find it too slow? It's okay, Sophia. They will have to adjust to you. Gianluca said, what are the primary languages? We speak two languages here. We speak Filipino and we speak English. We start speaking English at a very young age in school. It's part of our educational system, Gianluca. So chances are, if you come to the Philippines, start speaking in English, you'll get to talk to almost anyone here. Okay, I believe our Department of Tourism should give me, a cut. Okay, so build a supportive speaking community or a supportive learning community, okay? So this is my question to you at the moment. So have you started talking or have you spoken about Go Fluent with your colleagues? Have you talked about Go Fluent with your colleagues? Okay. We have been trying to spread the word, okay? Because we're trying to build the essence or spread the essence of the Go Fluent community. What's the essence of the Go Fluent community? So imagine surrounding yourself with individuals, with people who understand your journey because they're right there with you. You are never alone in your challenges or your successes. So we always say that we are on the same boat. Okay, we are on the same boat. So please share your experiences with share your experiences with Go Fluent with your colleagues. Okay, we're trying to do that. We're trying to spread the word. Okay. So this brings me to our next question. How important do you think is a supportive community in your language learning journey? Oh, excuse me, let me say that again. How important do you think a supportive community is in your language learning journey? Now, this is a very interesting question. A, do you think it's absolutely essential? B, quite important, it helps, but I can manage without it. C, somewhat important, but I prefer to learn independently. Or D, not important. Katerina said a lot, and it is contagious. Many of you are saying A. I'm very happy to see this answer. My manager will also be very happy about this. I hope that Carlos is listening. I'm not so sure if Carlos is listening. Shout out to my colleagues in Spain, if they're listening, and to my other colleague in the Philippines, Arlene, if you're here. Carlos, if you're listening, hi. I hope that you're doing well in your Spanish learning journey. 55% of you said it's absolutely essential. It is very interesting because we all learn differently. We all learn differently. Okay. As Susanna said, it's not easy. I understand it's not easy, and I agree. Learning a new language is so difficult. I know, trying to learn Spanish, so difficult. It's like having a new personality or growing a new person within you that thinks differently, I would have to say. Okay. Anna, I understand. Okay. So this would be the perfect time to share something with you. Okay. And we've started doing this as well. Okay. So I would like to ask you to register for next month's webinar now. Okay. Please register to next month's webinar. Let me share the link with you. I am sharing 2 links. Okay. So there, if you click on it, you should see this. I am sharing 2 links with you. That's one link. That's the first one. This is the second one. The second one might be too late for you. Okay. So please pick one. Thank you, Anna Maria. If you have registered, please click on done. Okay. Spread the word, please. De nada, Maria Carmen. Thank you. Understand some of you have to log off. I understand. But please don't leave yet because we still have a few slides. Plus, we still have the Q&A session. Plus, I want to share with you a resource later on making small talk. I want to share with you a few things about the Language Academy later. Think of all of the information I'm sharing with you is, as a bonus, okay? As a bonus, that's my gift to you. So thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so utilize GoFluent for virtual practice, okay? So if you wish to see a recording of this webinar, contact your learning consultant, although it might not be available immediately. We will have to wait for the other webinars to finish. We're doing this webinar in 11 languages. Just, well, FYI, if you didn't know. We're doing this webinar in 11 languages, okay? So let's take a look at the Language Academy. I promised you that I will share something with you. So here's another question. Have you explored the Language Academy? Have you explored the resources? So I'm going to type making small talk right now. I'm going to type making small talk right now. Okay, so we have tips and phrases for making small talk. It's a B1, B2, or intermediate level video. Let's click on it and see what it looks like. Okay. So why don't we show part of like the first half, okay?
Hi there, my name is Hannah and I'm here to help you learn some new phrases for that time that you're meeting someone for the very first time. Now you can start the conversation with a simple greeting such as good afternoon, good evening, or a simple hello will do. Follow it up with a question to break the ice. Is the seat next to you taken? Is this the right room?
Okay, I am so sorry. I paused it. Did you find this video interesting? If you would like to look for this video, okay, just type making small talk. Okay. Oops, just type making small talk in the homepage. Did you find it very interesting? So there you go. We have so many videos for you. We have Go Fluent original videos. We have the very lovely Hannah in that particular video. Here's another bonus for you. Has anyone here started a course yet? Sandra said, would there also be more advanced webinars? We're trying to make our webinars as universal as possible, okay? Although these tips can be used in any speaking situation. Oh, many of you have not started a course yet, okay? So please think or please write down your industry. What is your industry? Okay, we'll see if we have courses related to your industry. Rocio said IT, technology. Let's see if we have courses on professional skills or jobs in industries. We have technology. Voila, there you go. So we have courses on technology. Okay. So take the time to explore the Go Fluent Language Academy. What else? Here's another very interesting part of the Language Academy that people like to do or like to explore. If you go to how to, okay, and filter category, we can type in emails. We have email templates for you. Did you know that we have email templates for you? Okay. Just sharing, a lot of people like that. So there, we have email templates for you. So that's a bonus for you. Anyone here giving, or is there anyone here who's giving a presentation soon? Is there anyone here who's giving a presentation soon? Laura said, where is that? Okay, click on how to. Okay, filters, category, look for email. Okay, or you can just type in email. Someone said, luckily not Silka. Okay, we also have courses on presentations, professional skills presentations. There you go. So what is our takeaway at this moment? Okay, right now, I want to tell you that it's so much fun to explore the Language Academy. Okay, it's so much fun to explore the Language Academy. Is that in every language? I cannot answer that for sure. I cannot answer that for sure, but we can check. So learning preferences, currently learning. So right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 languages that are available. Excuse me. We have 12 languages that are available for you. Okay. Is it possible to attend this lecture in another language? Lucia, please contact your your learning consultant. This webinar is also available in Spanish. It's all Spanish in Spain, Latin America. It's also available in Italian. Okay. Some of you have to go, so thank you. Let's get to our summary, and then let's have our Q&A. Okay, I don't want to take too much of your time. Some of you are already leaving. Summarize. Understand that conversational fear and it's important to understand conversational fear and conversational confidence. It's important to apply mindfulness in communication. Also, breathe. Use positive visualization techniques. Remember, practice makes progress, and build a supportive speaking community. Remember that building confidence is a process. Okay? It takes time and effort. And the journey to conversational confidence is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It takes time. Be patient with yourself and celebrate each step forward. So that's the end of our presentation. The floor is now open for questions. If you have more questions, so some of you have to go. Don't forget to contact your local learning consultant should you have any other questions after this webinar. So click on Contact Us. Yes, we're trying to build a culture of learning. Regarding questions about the Language Academy, if they are very specific, please contact your learning consultant. If you would like to say thank you and goodbye in your language, that would be great. So I would say ciao, salamat. Salamat is thank you in Filipino. Goodbye is paalam. Okay. Thank you. Danke schön. Danke. Danke well. Grazie. Gracias. Merci. Au revoir. Oh my goodness. My language skills are being tested. Obrigado. Au revoir. Thank you so much. Take care and stay safe, everyone. I hope to talk to you again in our next webinar. So thank you so much. Take care and stay safe. I hope to see you in the next session. Bye for now.